first things first is I want to talk about the free course that we have. So if you are a non-MIC member, me and Bao created a free 2-hour trading course. It's at myinvestingclub.co. And the way it works is it's limited space every week. You have to register to reserve your spot, and then you will get an email for when we start the webinar. So if you are new to trading, new to anything, don't know who we are, don't know anything about us, this free course is for non-members. Members already have access to it, so you don't have to register for it. It's at myinvestingclub.co. We have it at a limited amount of people that can register every single week. So do it now, reserve your spot, and you will get a confirmation when your spot is reserved. Number two is we just got back from Vegas. We held a penthouse party where we met a bunch of members, a bunch of non-members, took some photos, hung out. We're going to put some of those photos on Facebook soon, so I'll put that link when it's ready. But yeah, let's just dive into it. So we've been in a very, very, very slow market lately. And what I mean by slow market is that stocks are kind of going up and they're just going straight down. They're gapping up 10, 15%, and then they're going down. And as a short seller who makes money when stocks go down, that's not that good for us. What we want is we want stocks that have meat on the bone. We want stocks that have range. We want stocks that go up 100%, 200%, 300%, so that when they go down in a big fucking way. So what we were doing, or what we were getting every single day, was we were getting shitty stocks. We were getting stocks that weren't moving. And then on Monday, or not, on Friday, last Friday, we got SES. And what SES did is it went from $1 to I think $7 in one day. And essentially, why that's really good for us is because that lights up the market again. That tells long bias traders that, hey, shit is going up again. There's money to be made on the long side. And all of the shorts who are comfortable shorting these 10 to 20% moves are now shorting something like that and getting wiped out because they have no plan, they have no process, they don't know what the hell they're doing, right? So fast forward to Monday. Not only did SES go higher, but there was a new stock in play as well, BIMI. So what ends up happening usually is there is a main runner, which is the head of the snake, which is SES, and then there is the sympathy plays, which are not as strong, but people always like to chase it and buy it because they feel that that's going to be the next runner. They feel that this is the next SES and I have to get in before it's gone. So SES went fucking crazy on Monday. It went from, I think, $8 to $25, $26. So here you have a stock that went up 1,000% in 2 days. And everyone's looking for the next one. So when BIMI popped up, it went from $1 to, I think it was $10 in one day. Also a fucking 1,000% move nearly. So when these stocks are doing moves like this, all these short bias traders are losing money. They're all getting wiped out because they're so used to shorting shit that's only up 10 to 20%. They're so used to not following their rules and not following their stops, and they are getting wiped out. So as a more experienced trader, what we learn in a market like this is that you have to basically be very patient. And what does that mean? Be patient, be patient, be patient. So for example, on SES, the best trade to take on a stock like that is to wait for the first red day setup. And I'm not going to explain the details on that. We have all the videos on that and stuff like that. But essentially, what I am looking for is I am looking for the stock to go red. I am looking for the stock to bounce and fail. And usually, if a stock goes red after a massive parabolic move, it signals to the long bias traders in that stock that it is time to take profits. So on something like SES, although it ran from, although it went from $27 and today opened up at like $17, $18, people would think, God damn it, it's down $10 already. The play is done. But realistically, you forget that the stock came from $2. So even though the stock is at 15, 16, $17, it still has so much room to go down. And something that's really been important to me is recognizing that, damn, like when these things turn, they really turn. SES is down 40% today. I think 40, 45% today. It just went straight down. There's no bounces for the longs to get out. All the shorts that looked for a pop to get in couldn't get an entry. So it was just a fucking domino effect of selling. So what I did on it this morning is my plan was to short 18, 19, and 20 with all my size. So my size would have came in around 20 bucks had it failed to go green. But this morning, when it opened up pretty weak, I was only able to get a starter position. I was only able to get like 2,000 shares short at like 15.50. So my plan was to slowly scale in every couple dollars and waiting for the stock to confirm that it was red so that I could size in. And although I only shorted 2,000 shares, I was able to hold it for $4 a share. And yeah, I made 8 grand. And yeah, that's good. But had I gotten my full size, I would have made 6 figures today, easily, easily. So that's kind of frustrating. But I was basically just keeping myself safe. I was basically just waiting for it to confirm. I was waiting for it to tell me when to get in. I was waiting for the first red day on it. And I mean, like, I'm pissed, right? I'm a little bit pissed. I'm a little bit frustrated. I'm a little bit annoyed. But let's fast forward to the other stocks in play. Yuma was YUMA, and I was also really interested in shorting. The reason why I was interested in this was because in my watch list. Oh, by the way, so the video before this, I released a video watch list for the MIC members. So what I'm going to do going forward is I'm going to release a video watch list for members every single morning. It's going to include how I build my watch list. It's going to include what I am looking for. It's going to include every single detail about the stock. I'm going to do this every single day for members. And then on Monday, what I'll do is I'll release the Monday's watch list for free. So every Monday, I'll start to have a free video watch list going forward. But every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the members will have access to that video watch list for free. So yeah, so in my video watch list, I mentioned that Yuma was the one that I was looking for the most because that is the stock that looked like it had the least amount of attention. That is a stock that looked like people weren't really interested in it. That was a stock that tried to run up but couldn't do it. So my plan was simple. I would either short the 450, 460, 470 level, using the 30% rule, or if the stock went red, I would short a pop when it went red. And unfortunately, it went red and it didn't fucking pop. So all my focus was on SES. And when Yuma just tanked, I really couldn't focus on 2 things at once. So I missed it. And it went straight fucking down too, probably down 30% today as well. So my plans were spot on. I just had to get that little bit of a pop so that I could get some money out of it. But I was too focused on SES, and I get it. So that's that. These videos, the watch list, the video watch list has its own category in the video library. It's called Alex's Daily Watch List. It's under the strategy section in the library. BIMI was the other one of the day. This one was the stock that ran on Monday as a sympathy play, and it was gapping up today. So my plan was very fucking simple, man. I don't know how much more simple I can make it. I said when the stock goes red at $9 is when you should be shorting. Ignore everything else. Do not touch it anywhere else. If the stock goes red at $9, you short it. And what ended up happening? The stock went red to $9 and then halted down and opened up $2 lower. So had you just waited and shorted 1,000 shares at $9, fucking 10 minutes later, you would be up $2 a share. You would have made 2 grand had you just waited. And imagine if you're someone that uses size and you're shorting 10,000 shares at $9, you would have been up 20K in fucking 10 minutes. So I'm frustrated about that too because I woke up late and I couldn't get a fucking borrow. Shit. So, I mean, look, that's kind of stuff that we have to deal with. You know, Bao mentioned it yesterday. We have no special treatment at our brokers. We are just like everyone else. If we wake up late, we don't get to borrow. So BIMI was shit, man. It's like I fucked up. I fucked up. So let's fast forward to WWR, right? So we went over UMA, we went over SES, we went over BIMI. The last stock was WWR, and this stock was the next runner in the cycle. So the way it works is this: there's the head of the snake, that is the main stock, SES. There is the sympathy play, which is BIMI, which is the next stock. And then there's usually the third tier dog shit, right? The third tier dog shit. So everyone that missed SES, everyone that missed BIMI is now trying to pump this fucking WWR thing. And usually the way it works is the third stock that runs is usually the shittiest one out of them all, right? It's the shittiest one out of them all because everyone already knows the pattern. Everyone is fucking not caught off guard anymore. The smart money is using those emotions to dump into you. So this morning when WWR was popping up and was in play, uh, I was I wasn't really that interested in it because I was so focused on SES. My mind told me, look, if you're gonna fucking focus on one stock today, you're gonna focus on the best one, which is SES. And if you make money on that early and you could kind of shift your focus, then you could worry about WWR. But in the morning, I wasn't really too focused on it. I wasn't too focused on it. So what ends up happening on this third tier dog shit stock is that the money from SES that comes down flows into BIMI. And then the money out of BIMI flows into fucking WWR. So they take the money out of one stock, they funnel it into the other, and then by the time they funnel it into the third stock, stock is fucking dog shit. So what ended up happening is it went fucking crazy pre-market. It went from $4 to I think it was like $7 or $8 pre-market. And as soon as I saw it, as soon as I saw the move happen in pre-market, I said to myself, "Hey, I don't really want to get involved here. I want to have my entire focus on SCS. I want to have my entire focus on the stock that I know that is the weakest stock out of all of these, right?" So coming into the morning, when I saw it going up and down and up and down, I wasn't really that interested. I saw a key level at 650. What I saw there was a really big support level that if that level broke, if that 660 level broke, chances are, especially after it went to 9, that it's not coming back. And let me kind of go over that a little bit more in detail. So for a stock to continue going lower, you need to have buyers from a lot higher that are causing the stock to have resistance. So if a stock goes from $9 to $6.50, you have $2.50 worth of buyers above that are going to be your resistance on any single pop. So if you have a death line level combined with resistance from higher, chances are the shit is not coming back. So I mentioned to everyone in the room 100 fucking times that do not touch it until the 650 level happens. Do not touch until that level happens. And as soon as that level broke, you got $1 worth of fade instantly on no stress and no problems. So something that we like to do, something that really helps us is we identify the key levels first. We want to know which levels are the most important and then just wait for those levels to hit. We don't want to anticipate anything. We don't want to get in early. We just want to wait and wait and wait. And the reason why SES worked the way it did is because it had $10 worth of bag holders from above. The stock opened at $15, $16, but yesterday it was at $26, $27. And although a lot of that action is from shorts that are covering, uh, there's still longs in there. There's still people that are blown out. So again, we want to be able to find these key levels. We want to use the lines to be able to determine where our levels are and then make a plan and capitalize on that plan. So every single morning, we post the watch list. Every single morning, we go over in detail what we are looking for. Every single morning, we try to manage our risk as much as possible. We try to preserve our mental capital to be able to attack when our plays are there. And again, although I made, I think it was like $8 grand today shorting SES, that was only on a 2,000 share starter. I had 6,000 shares ready and located. And if this went to exactly where I wanted at $20 or even higher, I would have made so much more money. And that's what frustrates me. But again, I can't be pissed about making money. I can't be pissed about this because, again, my process yielded to money. Every single day, if I could show up to the market and even make $1 and prove to myself that I am doing this the right way, that's all that matters. So again, this is kind of the market we're in now. SES went crazy and it tanked. BIMI went crazy and it tanked. WWR went crazy and it tanked. So chances are that the next stock that pops up tomorrow, that gaps up 50%, 100%, the longs are going to get FOMO and they're going to say, I missed SES, I missed BIMI, I missed WWR. I got to chase this. This is the next one. Chances are, if that happens, that's going to be the one that fades all fucking day. So let's see what happens. But again, it's using information like this. It is using past examples that we are able to predict the outcome of these future plays. So again, if that makes sense, give me like a thumbs up here or a like so I know that everything is uh, good and I don't have to kind of go into more detail. I mean, I mentioned that we have the free 2-hour course at myinvestingclub.co. I also mentioned the watch list thing again. This is a video watch list like this is something that really not a lot of people are doing. So let me kind of talk about that a little bit more in detail as well. So this morning, I was it was early in the morning. It was like 7 a.m. And I was thinking to myself, what else could I do for the members? What else can I do to help them improve? What can I do so that I am giving them every single resource possible to find success? I want to give them not a single excuse to say that they're not fucking understanding it. So after I built my watch list today, I was like, shit, why don't I just make a video going over it? Maybe if I just talk about it a little bit more in detail, that it'll be more clear and a little bit better. So this morning, what I did is, again, it's the video before this. You can look at it on the YouTube channel. Is I made a 5-minute video going over the watch list, going over my key levels, going over what I'm looking for and how I'm going to find it. And again, this is going to be, I'm going to try my best to do it every single day for the members. I don't want to say I'm going to do it 5 days a week and then not deliver. Maybe it's going to be every other day or, damn, that girl's hauling ass. I'm going to try my best to do it every single day. But the way it's going to work is every Monday, I'll release it publicly to everyone on YouTube. And then every other day, it'll be in the video library for all of the members. It's in the strategy section. It says Alex's daily watch list. So that's that. So, I mean, we could do like a quick 5-10 minute Q&A now, and then we'll take it from there. So let me know if you have any questions. Let me know how your trading was today, what you need help on, what you need to improve on. Let's all go through it together. Oh yeah. So we're still doing the steak dinner giveaway. The way it works is if you sign up during the months of September and October, a monthly member gets 1 entry, an annual member gets 5 entries, and a lifetime member gets 5 entries. And then on November 1st, we are going to pick the winner. We're going to fly out to wherever you live, throw a meet up there, and take you out to a steak dinner on us. Give me a sec. How can you stop yourself from trading pre-market front side? Well, here's the thing. I usually have a rule not to trade pre-market, just in case something like this happens. So if you want to trade pre-market or you want to protect yourself, the best way to do it is to use 1/10 of your size. So for example, if your max size is 1,000 shares, you are only allowed to use 100 shares pre-market. And you could break that up into four trades of 25 shares or whatever you want. That way, you protect yourself from the pre-market chop, because the reality is most people, if they're trading pre-market, they will exhaust themselves pre-market. And when the real move happens in the morning, you're too fucking tired, you're too shot, you lost money already, and you can't perform as well. Where do you find borrow BIMI and SES? We have a broker in MIC that we're partnered with that gets us 25% off commissions and gets us free locates. So basically the membership pays for itself. Um, can you trade front side on larger float like 25 million, for example, and then trade back? Blah, blah, blah. So you could trade. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. You want to be trading with the least amount of stress. And front side is always, always, always the most amount of stress. People trade front side because they are having FOMO. They trade front side because they feel like they're going to miss the play. They trade front side because they are anticipating, right? So it doesn't matter if you're trading a stock that has a 1 million float or a fucking 50 million float. If you wait for the trend to break, that's where you're making the most amount of money with the least amount of stress. So for example, on these stocks, the only way you are allowed to trade on the front side is if you use the 30% rule, which we talk about in MIC, and if you use hard stops. If you are not using both of those together, you cannot be trading front side because you are asking for a death wish. You're going to fucking die out there. It's going to be too difficult, right? It's going to be way too difficult. But when backside of the move does happen, when the death line confirms, when there is enough meat on the bone and the stock breaks down, just like WWR or just like SES or just like BIMI, when these things pull back, they fucking pull back. SES is down 40% today without a single bounce. BIMI broke $9 and immediately tanked to $6. WWR broke 650 and then tanked a dollar. So wouldn't you rather wait for those moves to happen and make money then rather than trying to short SES at 20, getting stopped out at 21, shorting at 25, getting stopped out at 26, shorting at 27, making money at 26? Like that's just, to me, that's illogical, right? That's illogical. But we are humans. We always fuck up. I am not perfect. Bao is not perfect. None of us are fucking perfect. Just because we are consistently profitable traders does not mean that we consistently make money every single day. Our traders, the reason why we are consistent is because we win more than we lose, right? So again, there's never a time where we're green except for Bao. Bao was one of his best examples. I think in the early 2000s, he was red only 5 days out of the year. But the guy is a supernatural robotic human. These guys fucking nuts. You know, most people are going to be red. Most people are going to have red days, right? It's just a matter of keeping those red days smaller than the green days. So if you are trading front side and you are anticipating, it's going to be a lot harder to have less red days. But if you are just waiting for the confirmation and you are basically trading the right way with the proper process and the proper tools, you are giving yourself every single advantage to be green every single, as much as possible, let's say, as much as possible. So again, the reason why members in MIC are doing so well is because they are sticking to the process. They are using hard stops. They're using the 30% rule. They're not attacking on front side. They are building good habits very early. And, you know, to become a trader, to become the best of the best trader, you need to have the proper process and the proper habits from the beginning. The problem is that when someone joins a Furu service, when someone joins one of these scammers, these pump and dump, text message alert, email alert, voice alert, fucking clueless scammers, they have to spend 6 months to unlearn that bad process. They have to spend time unlearning the shitty stuff that they've been taught. Whereas if you join and you are not a victim to these furus, then those 6 months are spent learning the good process, learning what to do right, and then you find consistency faster. I mean, Bao says it's the best. Did I lose more than $179 today, this week, or this month? And the truth of the matter is like, it's like, why wouldn't you be an MIC, right? Why wouldn't you be an MIC? If you can make more than $5 in the day, if you can make more than $5 a day trading, you'll be an MIC and it'll pay for itself. If you cannot afford $5 a day, you probably shouldn't be trading. And all the benefits that you get with the broker, with the 25% off commissions, the free locates, no need for a scanner, essentially makes your membership free. And Bao and I are working on some really, really, really big secret projects that are, you know, maybe 6 months away that are going to make it so that if you are not an MIC, you are, I really don't want to talk about Bao, and I'm not going to talk about it. I promise you I wouldn't talk about it. But just know that me and Bao are working on a very big program for members that is going to jumpstart their ability to, how do I say this the right way? To not worry about PDT. That's the best way I can say it. I won't say anything else. I won't talk about anything else, but just know that even while we're working on everything right now, we're still working on a very, very big secret project to make sure that our members are going to have the biggest advantage when it comes to trading the market that someone else, that no one else, that definitely anyone else is going to be able to compete with. And this is going to be an exclusive MIC program, an exclusive MIC project. No one else is ever going to be able to offer this special perk that we are working on. And you'll see what happens. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. I'll probably get sued if I do. There's a lot of NDAs and stuff that we got to kind of make sure that we don't talk about these things. But just know that while we are working on all of this stuff every single day, we are working on something even bigger and something even better that no other service is going to be able to compete with ever, 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 ever. Oh yeah, I should definitely talk about the price raise too. Shit. So basically, we've been talking about it for 6 months now that we are going to raise our prices. Starting on November 1st, we are raising the price of our lifetime membership. And then after that, we are going to raise the price of our annual membership. And then we are going to raise the price of our monthly membership. So the reason why we're raising our prices is because we put out so much content. We do so much for our members that the value is going to go up. So current members are going to be grandfathered in at their current prices. They're never going to pay more. But starting on November 1st, if you join, you will be grandfathered in. After that, you will have to pay the higher prices. Let me scroll back. John, I am first month in MIC and did not regret it that I did not find you before other than someone else. Was watching Deathlines first month, watching charts every day. Today made 1.5K on small size. David Lee, simply put, the only reason I'm consistent is because of MIC. So, I mean, look, you don't have to ask us. You could ask the members. We do our best to provide the best education on the market. And while we not only provide up-to-date content, we don't have any outdated shit. We provide, 7 free videos for our members every single week. We're still working on something really, 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 really big so that our traders could fucking destroy the market. They'll fucking kill it. Oh my God. Because the point is that MIC traders are becoming an army of consistently profitable traders. So who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? Do you guys have any other questions? I'm going to probably wrap this up. Oh, I got a new tattoo. I don't know if you guys care. Actually, let me flip the camera. So that tattoo means family written in my mother's handwriting. I'm sure you guys don't care about that, but I'll finish anyway. Yeah, I talked about Vegas in the beginning, Bao. I think that's it, guys. I'm going to wrap this up. If you have any questions about me or any questions about MIC, you could message me on Instagram. You could message me on Twitter. You could email tosh@myinvestingclub.com. And yeah, I mean, that's basically it, guys. So again, a lot of stuff. Crazy market that we're in. Be sure to use hard stops and be sure to watch the fucking videos. Every single question is answered in the videos. Every single one. I know it's a lot of videos. I know it's overwhelming. But if you just spend a couple months, couple weeks, couple days studying the videos so that you can live the next fucking 5, 10 years of your life for free, just fucking put in the work, man. That's it.